Good morning. Well, time for me to start my day. Here we go, into my wardrobe. Alright, well, jokes aside, a little bit late starting really, but nice to start the day with a routine nonetheless. So I was just thinking about relationships, and Mr. T and I, we've been together now, gosh, it's 34 years. 34 years now. And I was just thinking, at this stage, you should have gone through the worst of it, You should be on a calm one and settle. But life is just a series of transitions. And we went from that young couple to, being married, and the challenges of living together and having the children, and then, trying to work out different ways of raising them, but trying to do it the same way, trying to find a consistent approach whilst having your own influences from your upbringing. And now we're at the stage where our children are grown, and should be easy, should be no more parenting involved. But it doesn't stop. What you have to do is adapt and change, Allow. It's not even a matter of allow. Let them get on and live their own lives, make their own mistakes. But can you support them with those mistakes? It's not for you to support, is it? Just let them live their lives. I remember my mum struggling to let go when I got married. It was just a few months into the marriage. And I remember got this phone call from my mum, and she was in right temper. Oh, she says, I called and you didn't answer the phone. Well, those days we didn't have mobiles. I was like, when did you call, Mum? Well, I called at 10 o'clock at night. When? Yesterday, she says. Well, Mr. T and I got this spontaneity going. It was a Saturday. And what did we decide to do? We decided to take a walk from our home to the high street, which had a KFC. We fancied KFC. We were having date night. You don't have that much. KFC was pretty expensive back then for us. And so we took a walk to KFC. And we were so excited, Gone out, we're independent, got our KFC, came back and watched a video that we got from Blockbusters. And we ate our KFC. It was really nice. But what I hadn't realised is that Mum had called when we went for that walk. And so I was all excited, and I was telling her, oh yeah, we went for a walk, went to KFC, and blah, blah. What? At that time of night? Never again, you leave your house at that time of night, she said. And I remember saying to her, Mum, I'm an adult, I'm married. If I want to go to KFC in the middle of the night with my husband, shouldn't be a problem. But it was a problem for her. It was also a problem for her that I put, the brand new bed, the satin sheets on the bed that I got for my wedding gift. Well, the truth is, she wanted me to put old things on the bed in the week and only the good one on the Sunday. Well, guess what? I was newly married. I didn't have anything old yet. Everything was new, and not just that, I was excited. I wanted to use all these things I'd got. But this is just how difficult it was for her to let go. I guess the more you care about your children, or the more you love your children, or the more involved you are with your children, is the more you overstep the mark. And at this stage, I'm just trying to learn to take a back seat and let them live their own lives. And sure, sometimes you can see that there's a mistake, a hole that they're likely to fall in. And because you love them, you don't want them falling in that hole. But the lesson to be learned here is not them falling in the hole, but you leaving them alone to do it. I'm struggling with that one. Mr. T's not struggling at all. He's like, they'll learn. You know, all who can't hear will have to feel, won't they? Well, I don't want them to feel if I can help it. And if I see that there's a hole ahead, all right, they may not appreciate it, me saying, but I'll speak. I'll let them know. And if they fall in that hole, okay, it's not because I didn't tell them. How stupid would I be to sit back and see my child fall off a cliff just because I'd be upset that they don't want to listen to me? I want to scream from every part of my being that there's a hole there, there's a rock, there's a whatever the obstacle is. And I'll do everything in my power to help them avoid it. But if they don't, I know that I've tried. Is that not the better approach? Anyway, this whole thing is a learning curve. Do you ever stop learning to be a parent? I don't think so, because they're forever evolving just as you are. You've got to learn different stages of being a parent, different ways to show that you care, different ways to love. And right now, the way I've got to learn is to keep me gob shut. So, wish me luck with the gob shutting. At the same time, do you know what? If I can't shout from the top of my lungs that there's a hole ahead, I'm going to build some walls, even if they're just emotional ones. Anyway, have a good day. Like, share and subscribe. Out of here. Oh, my mate Kreenos says, oh, you just keep wearing dark colours. And then no body shots. Who wants to see a body shot? Me, for goodness sake. But if you do, there you go, there's something. Out of here.